Good morning, Rebecca. Yes, that's right. Today, winter is definitely in full swing across the western part of the country. We have a cold front that made landfall in the early hours of this morning. The first front will now dissipate quickly, but we are still expecting some rain behind the front in the Western Cape. And then later this morning, a second strong cold front will make landfall in the southwest, and that will bring widespread rain to parts of the Western Cape, as well as the Northern Cape, and even snow later this afternoon and into this evening on the mountainous areas of the Western Cape, as well as over the southern high-lying areas of the Northern Cape around Sutherland. And then the cold front will move further eastwards later this week. Now let's take a look at the rainfall map for today. The purple colour indicates an 80% chance of rain over a large part of the Northern and the Western Cape for today, as well as the snow mainly from late afternoon and into this evening on the mountainous areas of the Cape provinces. And then towards the evening, we are also expecting some rain in the eastern part of the Northern Cape as well as the Eastern Cape. We have a few weather alerts today as issued by the South African Weather Service. The first is a warning for heavy rain today in and around Cape Town, as well as on the mountainous areas, and that means more than 50 millimeters of rain can occur within the next 24 hours, and that can possibly lead to localized flooding. We also have a warning for gale force winds for today, and that covers a large part of the Northern Cape, all of the Western Cape, and also parts of the Eastern Cape, meaning the average wind speed can be as much as 65 kilometers per hour. Our next weather warning that we will look at is for a high fire danger today, also covering a large part of the country, mainly central South Africa, and that's also as a result of the strong winds that we are expecting today in this area. So please be careful as runaway fires are possible. And then our last watch for today is one for snow. That's mainly late afternoon and into this evening, when we are expecting heavy snowfalls that can cause disruptions, and that's around Sutherland as well as on the mountains of the Western Cape. So moving on to your forecast for the northeast, let's first look at our rainfall map for today, and that shows up to 75 millimeters of rain around the mountains in the Western Cape, up to 25 millimeters of rain in the Northern Cape. Now this is the 24-hour rainfall accumulation for the next 24 hours starting at midnight last night, and as we can see, we're also expecting widespread rainfall into parts of the Northern Cape, and later today also in the Eastern Cape, with the green colour indicating rainfall amounts between 5 and 25 millimeters of rain, with the blue indicating up to 25, and then the purple and red color here indicating between 50 and 75 millimeters of rain. In the northeastern part of the country, it's going to be a sunny afternoon. We're expecting a maximum of 22 in Pretoria, 20 in Johannesburg, a bit warmer than yesterday. Also on the Highveld of Mpumalanga, 21 in Ermelo and 30 in Bombela, as well as Phalaborwa. So in the low velds of the country, we're not expecting winter at all today, as we can see. Also a lovely afternoon in KwaZulu-Natal with maximum temperatures in the mid to upper 20s, 26 in Ladysmith, 28 today in Vryheid, with an afternoon temperature of 29 in Mthatha and 28 in Bishu. Along the east coast of the country, maximum temperatures will also peak at around 30 degrees Celsius, and this is from berg wind conditions in this area, resulting in the very high temperatures, as well as a southeasterly swell today of 1.5 meters along the east coast. Across the southern interior, rain today, especially in the western half of the Western Cape, and it's cold with maximum temperatures below 20 degrees Celsius. Also a cold and wet day along the south coast, 15 in Cape Agulhas, 14 in Muizenberg, with a strong northwesterly wind. Also windy, cold and wet today in the Northern Cape, especially in the western half of the province. We're expecting a maximum of only 6 in Sutherland, and a cold day in the mother city, only 14, with rain expected throughout the day, and also a strong northwesterly wind along the west coast. That's where I leave your weather forecast for now, but I will be back in the next hour with more live weather.